Welcome back. Today I'll be doing What If Deku Was Midas, Part 2. We start off a few days after Deku took in darkness and moonlight. Meowscles, I need to talk with you. Yes, sir? I need you to watch over darkness, moonlight, and the base while I'm gone. Where will you be going? I'm going to possibly meet a new agent. A new agent? It's been a year and you haven't hired anyone else other than myself. I know that, but I feel like we need to grow. I can't have you as my only agent, the only person I can rely on, after all. Fair point, sir. Is there anything you want for watching darkness and moonlight while I'm out? A ball of yarn, please. As Deku looks at him with a very confused look. You could ask for anything, and you ask for a ball of yarn. Yes. I can't tell if that's your cat instincts or you're just that stupid. First off, harsh. Second off, I just have a ball of yarn. Fine, I'll grab a ball of yarn on the way back. May I know the person you're going to meet? Yes, his name is the Crusher, if I remember. Interesting name. Yes, it is, but I'll meet with him and see if he can join. Alright, you have a nice time, sir. I'll make sure nothing drastic happens here. I expect so. Well, see you later, Meowscles. See you later, sir. As Deku walks to his car with 2 guards. Okay, head to the usual location. On it, sir. As they're driving over to the location, we go to Crusher and the info broker that Deku trusts to get people to join him. I will have a name for this info broker in part 3. I could not come up with one right now. So, who is this Midas guy exactly? He runs an organization known as the Agency. He doesn't have a lot of members yet, but he managed to get Meowscles, the black Meowscles or the Meowscles. Meowscles. His brother Black Meowscles is somewhere else. Even to get Meowscles on his side is interesting. He's the brawler of the underworld, practically undefeated in the ring. Yes. Of course, it took him a while, but he managed to convince Meowscles to join him. Interesting. But my preference on working under someone is that I want to know who they are, loyal, and if I can trust them. I don't want some random boss backstabbing me in the back. I understand that, sir. But, truth be told, Midas is a different person. In fact, he's got connections all throughout the underworld. Interesting. Question, what connections or what information can you tell me about him? I can't tell you about his quirk or a whole lot about him. I can only tell you he has some connection to Overhaul's group. I don't know how. He just has some connection. Interesting. Is there anyone else that's joined him? No, not that I can recall. I did propose muscular, yeah, to him, but he pushed it down. Of course he would just say no to muscular. He's a loose cannon, even if he's still young. Fair point, but he is a good fighter, and a strong one at that. He may be strong, but he's also a loose cannon. Let me guess, Midas said that. Actually, he did. He said he cannot trust loose cannons. And I gotta agree with him on that. As then a knock was heard at the door. Who's there? I thought you said Midas wouldn't be here till another hour. He should not be here until another hour, right? He signals to one of his men to go to the door. The guard has his gun on his pocket. As he opens the door, then gets slashed in the chest, and he falls backward. The Crusher gets up. So it seems the heroes found me. Surrender, Crusher, or I will kill you. If it isn't the Dark Knight hero, Black Knight. I guess we better finish the score. As a fight breaks out, as Crusher runs forward and hits one of the other heroes, sending him in the back of the wall, as the Black Knight slashes his sword to the Crusher's neck, but he ducks and then finishes off the hero that he implanted into the wall. As one of his guards starts shooting the Black Knight, as he's deflecting all the bullets. And then he deflects one back at one of his guards, killing his other guard. For such security, or for such a famous villain, your guards are weak. As he starts going toe-to-toe with the Crusher, as Midas' vehicle arrives, as he gets out with his two guards. Something's off here. As he gestures one of the guards to go look up ahead, as him and his other guards start following. His guard up ahead sees the other hero about to do a sneak attack on the Crusher, but then a third hero comes out of nowhere and almost kills Midas' guard, but Midas touches him and turns him to gold. Be more focused next time. Sorry, sir. As he pulls out his gun and shoots the other hero that was about to attack Crusher in the back. As both the Black Knight and the Crusher were surprised, as they both turn around and see Midas. I was here for a meeting, not an execution. As he starts firing his gun at the Black Knight, as he's deflecting the bullets left and right. The Crusher goes in for a blow, sending the Black Knight backwards. Thank you for your assistance, Midas. It seems that you came and saved me, per se. Don't mention it. After all, you may be a future agent, so why would I try to let one of my agents die? Fair point. As the Black Knight gets up and rushes at Midas, and swings his sword upward, Midas leans back, but not before the Black Knight. A cut goes up his face and across the eye, only cutting the skin across his face. As he backs up and then spin kicks the Black Knight into a wall, as the Crusher delivers the final blow. I must thank you. That hero was a pain. As Midas has a hand over his eye. I let my guard down for a second. As one of his men is just trying to help him, grabbing some bandages, putting it to his eye. As he tells the other guard, grab the helmet of that hero. Yes, sir. Why don't we discuss this at a more safe location? You and the info broker, follow me. As Midas is covering his eye with the bandage, as they all get in the car and driving back to the agency. So, I hear you managed to get Meowsles on your side. Yes. But have you heard of his brother, Black Meowsles? Yes, I've heard of him. Right now, I think he's working with someone called All for One. I don't know. I've only heard of the name a few times. Interesting. But anyway, how did you manage to convince him to join you? I offered him a huge pay and benefits if he joined my agency. That's what I offered him. And some other places. He'd be safe from the heroes and a free place to stay away from the heroes. Interesting. Yes. It was a tempting offer and he happened to take it. And I'll offer you the same. And plus, I can give you more. As he touches a pencil, and it turns to gold. You can have a lot of money if you work for me. As you can tell, money is not an issue for me. As he tosses the golden pencil to him, as he catches it, definitely 100% gold. And why don't you try a white suit? I think that would suit you more than that black one. I'll think about it. Well, it's good to know that you are thinking about my offer. But I have an idea, and I would like to ask you, if you're going to be an agent soon, would you have any recommendations for another agent? I do. There's this person called the 8-Ball. He wears a helmet that's an 8-ball. He's very good in combat. Although I do not know his quirk. That's someone I'm going to need to investigate. Very interesting. But, is there anyone else other than the 8-Ball, you call him? Not really. Unless you're talking about that vampire. I hear he's quite useful. Vampire? Yes, this is someone with a vampire quirk who can make ghouls. Although, I don't know how many, but he has an interesting power. I can tell you that much. Do you know his location, perhaps? That I do. He's in this such cemetery. Interesting. I'll pay him a visit soon. But first I'll have to wait for my injury to heal. Yes, I'm sorry for getting you involved. With that hero, I didn't know he was following me. It's fine. After all, I learned a lesson today. Never underestimate opponent you think is dead. That is an important lesson, I would say. Well, anyway, we're almost here. As they're going through a tunnel, and they come out on the other side of the tunnel, and they see a magnificent lake, buildings, and the agency. It seems we are here. As they both get out of the car, wow, I have to admit, Midas, this is a nice place you got here. I know, I spent a whole lot of money on it. So much money the hero and the Hero Safety Commission will never find it. After all, they're just going to keep taking my bribes. You're paying off the Hero Safety Commission? When you have a quirk that turns stuff to gold, it's pretty easy to pay them off. Fair point. Can you revert stuff back from being gold? Unfortunately, no. I do not have that power. But I can choose what to turn to gold and what not. At times, at least. But to pay off the Hero Safety Commission has to have been a lot of money. That type of money is chump change to a person like me. Yeah, I can start seeing that now. Now, do you want to take it inside and possibly in my office? Yes. As they enter the building, as the Crusher and the Info Broker are looking around. Man, this place even looks better in the inside. Why, thank you, my informant. I did a lot of decorating myself. As I look at a Midas statue. Did you make this? Yes. Originally, it was some low, random thug. I don't remember his name. But, with my quirk, I changed him, turned him into a golden statue, and then molded it into my look. I thought it was the perfect thing to put in the front of the entrance. I have to admit, it's definitely flashy. Yes, I love it too. It strikes how good this place is. Well, anyway, let's head to my office. As they head to Midas's or Deku's office, as he sits in his chair. So, have you thought of my offer? Yes, and I'm thinking I will take it. What is your quirk exactly? Nothing special. I just have an enhancement, and strength enhancement quirk. Not too flashy, but a pretty strong one. Nice to meet you, Crusher. You don't have to call me that. Just call me Brutus. That's my actual name. Well, it's good to have you on board, Brutus. As they walk out, and the guard brings in the helmet of the hero. Sir, you wanted me to bring this? Yes. As he lifts up the helmet, and it turns to gold, and sets it on his wall. The heroes will learn not to mess with me. As then darkness and moonlight enter in the room. Midas is back. As they go to hug him, as they notice his injury on his face. Are you alright, Midas? Yes, I'm fine, girls. It's good to see you all are having fun with Meowscles. As then Meowscles enter the room. Yeah, they were. Now where's my ball of yarn? Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about that after I got slashed in the face. I'll let it slide this time. But next time when you leave, you bring back a ball of yarn. Alright. I'll make sure to bring you a golden one. As Meowscles' eyes turn to stars, a gold yarn ball. Yes, a gold yarn ball. Will your injury heal? Yes, it'll take some time, but this injury will heal pretty easily. It'll probably leave a scar, but it will work out. As both the little girls were worried about Midas. But as he smiled at them, why don't you two go play with some of the guards? Me and Meowscles need to have a conversation. Alright? As both of them leave the room, and Meowscles is with Deku. This is going to be the end of me. What, those two? No. The Hero Safety Commission. What do you mean? I'm paying them off, but that's not stopping the heroes from doing what they want, and that is irritating. For instance, I paid off them to make sure nothing happens at that bar. And then heroes show up to try to take the Crusher out. It's having my blood boil. That they're still interfering after I paid them off. Maybe I should just turn them all to gold. Sir, but that will raise suspicion and they'll probably send the top 10 heroes after you. Fair point. But anyway, I brought you here for another discussion. Yes? There's this person with an 8-ball. I don't know exactly what his quirk is, but he wears an 8-ball outfit. I want you to go recruit him. And also, Brutus will be working here with us for a time. And he is now a new member of the agency. That's good. Is there anyone else you have in mind other than this 8-ball fellow? No, but I was told about this vampire person. He said he has a powerful vampiric quirk. He said he could possibly make ghouls, but that was only a rumor. I severely doubt that. But I can sense and see the potential this person could bring if he joins us. A person with a vampiric quirk will obviously be shunned from society, treated badly, obviously by the look of him, most likely. And people will probably call him a villain, which probably let him down the road. Yes, but it makes it the easier to convince him. Fair point. Also, I am having a room made for Brutus and the vampire. And I'm having a spare room made for the 8-ball person if he joins. How can you be so sure the vampire person will join? Simple. People like him that are shunned from society just need to be led on the right path. Leading him on the right path may be difficult, Midas. Not as difficult as you may think. And also, we'll have more agents coming in soon, other than those two. More agents? Who? A friend of mine is sending over someone that'll become an agent soon. A friend? May I know where this friend's coming from? No, that is kept secret. But also, I got some information about your brother. Black Meowscles. You know where my brother is? No, but I know who he's working for. Someone by the name All for One. I discovered that information a while ago. I just forgot to inform you. Alright. I don't sense a lie here. But I'll see what I can do about the 8-ball person. I'll try to track him down. Good. You are dismissed. As Meowscles leaves the room. As Midas goes to his window, revealing an underwater area. Things are going to be interesting. But I wonder which hero will be turned into gold next. Because they're obviously not going to leave me alone so easily. And that's where we'll end part 2 of this series. I hope you all have enjoyed this, and make sure to like and subscribe.